What's up YouTube? It has been a very long time since I've posted a video, especially a vlog style video, but I've got a new project car that I want to show you guys. Some of you maybe have seen it on Instagram. On my way over to Devin's house because we did break it pretty much on day one. So I've actually got the car at Devin's house because he has a way bigger garage than me and he lives like 3 or 4 minutes from my house. So we're gonna go down there and check it out. I've got a whole pile of parts that are starting to finally show up now, and we're just putting some stuff on and fixing some stuff that's broke. Here it is, YouTube. My first convertible and my first E30.
Welcome to G is for garbage.
Yeah, probably. This is Devin's car. I don't think you guys have ever actually seen Devin's car. But tell him what it is, Devin.
This is a great car with a big engine.
It's a 4.8.
4-point great.
4-point great Chevy.
4.8 stage 3 turbo cam, pack 1218s, Flowtech headers.
And turbos soon.
Garbage, garbage, garbage.
That's fine. Devin's actually had his Z longer than I've had mine. But soon it'll probably be faster than mine, so.
We're using Fab AR5 adapter. It's a Chevy Colorado 5-speed transmission made into a 4L60 bell housing. Using an LS1 clutch. We're going to run an 80mm turbo on a MS3 Gold box. Aeromotive 1000 fuel pump. I don't know, we're shooting for 800 horsepower.
Hell yeah. Get your little boost jack sticker in there. So anyways, on to my crusty E30. It has a front bumper, which is at home, and I don't have the pieces to actually make it stay on. But it did run and drive until Devin drove it for 2 minutes and broke it.
I broke it.
So it is a 5-speed, but currently the shifter's out of it. The drive shaft center support bushing thing broke, and I just got the new one today, along with the new little donut guibo thing. While I'm in there, I figured I'd try to fix everything that I can as far as bushings go. I got new trans mounts and air filter, spark plugs, etc. So we're just kind of screwing around. He's trying to get his thing running. I'm trying to get my thing driving. But we'll see how this goes. I'll be taking the stuff off and painting it. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get those fucking things off though now. That'll be fun. There we go.
Call it a bitch, sometimes that helps.
I got it. I gave it the silent treatment. It's supposed to be.
So, the Capital One assistant that catches things that might look wrong, like increases to a recurring bill.
It looks taller on one end.
And helps you fix it. Another way Capital
This
One
does
is
might be a little bit
your money.
longer, but this might also be squished.
Capital One. What's in your wallet?
I think it's the same.
CapitalOne.com.
Day 247 of the shifter bushing replacement. Somehow we've got the intake manifold part.
I got dirt or rust in my eye, but the janky wiring is pulled out. There's still one zip tie left to cut. I hate my life. I got mosquitoes on me. What kind of an idiot?
Look at that pretty green.
Oh, it's BMW. How about that?
Did you win?
I think so. I think I beat the game. You know, I should probably do control arm bushings too. And control arms and links.
We're gonna rebuild the whole car.
And ball joints could probably be done. Probably just replace the trunk. Well, okay, that's one less thing.
This should run tomorrow. In some way, shape, or fashion.
Starting. So that's part one of E30 shipbox project. Found a ripped intake boot. Got to do some fixing on the throttle cable. That the previous owner has some sort of hose clamp apparatus going on. Straighten out the front bumper a little bit, amongst other things, and a whole bunch of work underneath it. Devin's getting ready for bed, so we're gonna head out of here. Alright, YouTube viewers, we're back with more E30, S30 shenanigans. Got some new parts since last time. Got a Raceland suspension kit. Wouldn't call it a coilover kit, that's what the internet calls it, but the rears aren't technically coilovers, but it is adjustable. It says it goes up to between 1 and 3 inches of adjustment, so hopefully that works out pretty well. Got a front lip, nice eBay special for about 50 bucks. And I got my hub adapters, this sick little cassette player so I can play my mad 80s jams off my phone or iPod or whatever. I got the last bushing that I need for the shift linkages. I've been waiting on this all week. Shout out to Turner Motorsports for hooking me up with that little unit there. And then I got this eBay short shifter, but I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. I've also got a stock E46 shifter that's new. I'll probably end up using that. It just looks like the E30 and the E46 might use a different shift knob, so I'm going to play around with that a little bit, not too worried about it. I think between the two that I have, something is going to work. Hub adapters were really expensive, but they go from 4 on 100 to 5 on 120 for my BBS wheels, which I did not bring over here tonight, but probably put those on tomorrow morning if everything goes as planned. This is your fancy light?
It's a bug killer.
Oh, I like that. So the bugs go to the light and then, or do they like the blue light?
They like the blue light, I guess.
Oh.
But I can use it as a light so I don't get raped out here at night.
Oh, true.
I hate getting raped.
How much was that?
I don't know. My mother-in-law dropped it off.
Oh. Well, hopefully it works. Bugs don't seem too bad. It's currently, you can probably tell, I'm sweating quite a bit. It's hot as hell. High was 101, and I think the feel was like 115 today.
It was 118 really in the garage?
118 in the garage. We managed to get it down to 93.
Frosty, 93 degrees, guys.
So, progress is probably going to be slow because it's ungodly hot still, but we've got a little AC unit and a box fan trying to move some air.
This is going to run tomorrow.
Devin says this is going to run tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Mark your calendars. Google.
Mark your calendars when I get this video done like 6 days from now.
Google Calendar it.
Maybe I'll edit on Sunday.
July 20. This fucker is going to breathe fire out of that and something will start on fire.
Something will cough out of it maybe.
100%.
Some fuel or some oil or some bearings. It's all good. So yeah, we're going to get to it. I got some last bushings and linkages and stuff to assemble with the shifter underneath, and then I'm going to reposition the car so that I can start working on the coilovers and hopefully get to that front lip at some point today, because for whatever reason there is no lip on the front currently. I also have the plastic bumper piece that goes over this, but this needs to be adjusted because it's kind of wonky. We'll be busy. I'll probably film a little bit here and there as we go, but most of it's...
on YouTube?
Well, I mean, you can put it on there. Can't monetize. If I can blur it, but I don't know how to do that.
I don't know. I watched Steel Panther the other day. They had titties in their videos.
Yeah, well,
Like
that's
real
true.
titties.
But I don't know if you can do below the belt stuff on YouTube.
Why not? I feel
chick can't walk around topless in town.
Is there a law that says she can't?
I don't know, but if
'Cause
I
a
take
guy
my pants
can.
off and do the same thing,
But a guy can walk around shirtless in town.
not me. I have an A cup.
That doesn't mean you can't.
It's illegal. I'm out of a trainer bra already.
Okay, we're gonna do something.
So my shit's done. Let's see what Cool Boy's up to. These are the things you don't get to see usually.
But I did a thing.
Excitement!
How sweaty is my back?
You got a two-tone shirt on.
So I am thoroughly soaked in sweat, and the drive shaft center support bearing is back in place. Exhaust is all back on. Replace the Guibo, I call it a rubber donut thing, for the drive shaft. So what originally broke is actually now fixed, but after tearing into all the other stuff, still waiting on the throttle cable pieces, got to do that, and then the intake boot, that's probably going to show up in a few days. So I'm going to take the car off the jack stands. I want to get some before and after shots of the suspension the way it is before I put the coilovers on. Probably going to start that tomorrow. Not sure if it'll get done or not. But the front lip is on, and for a $50 eBay lip, it actually turned out halfway decent. And Devin's wiring away like a maniac.
Yeah.
So people of YouTube, this is now day 4, I think, for me with the E30 in here. I got the wheels over here. Used Devin's old Jeep to get them from my house to here. Got them all polished up. Got the suspension almost kind of done. This side actually is done with the Raceland. You want to call it, I wouldn't call it a coilover kit as much as an adjustable suspension kit. The rears, springs just kind of sitting in there. I got the new damper here, but the strut mounts were totally destroyed, the factory ones, so I had to order some, and they just showed up today, which we now have. So the rears can go back together, and then we just have this front passenger side corner left to do. Just gonna start out with everything maxed out as low as it can get.
And never touch it.
And
Never touch it.
and never touch it. Hopefully it just works. And more big news for Devin. What'd you do, Devin?
It runs. I told you guys it was gonna run. It runs.
It does run. Do you want to start it for him, Devin?
I'll start it for him.
Alright, I'm gonna stand back. 'Cause-
Watch this be the one and only time it doesn't start.
well, we can cut that out.
Oh yeah, that's right. Video editing.
That legitimately hurt my ears. Like it actually hurt my ears a lot. So that's that. So we got all kinds of shit happening in here. That's exciting for Devin because he's had this car for longer than I've had my Z, and I don't think it's ever had an engine that just runs when you turn a key.
No, I bought it as a bare tub. Like when I bought it, I picked it up by hand and put it on a trailer.
Hell yeah, brother.
Brought it home.
Yeah, so this is big news for Devin. He's got a whole bunch more parts that he ordered as soon as he heard it start now to get it eventually roadworthy.
Well, I don't think it'll ever be roadworthy, but it'll roll on its own.
True, it'll roll to the road.
Scene of the accident.
Yeah, it will be the scene of the accident.
Is that it? I know.
Oh, you guys haven't actually met yet?
I told Jess that you come over all the time.
Yeah,
He's like, oh really? And I'm like, yeah, we talk about how you're
Well,
a
I
bitch.
didn't fully believe it. What do you think?
Come on, man.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's how she sits, as low as it can possibly go.
That's how it's gonna stay forever.
And the rear is physically touching the tire right now. But
you're a bitch.
the unanimous vote is to just let it just rub the tire down to nothing.
Well, you're gonna sit up here in the front, so that'll take weight off the back and put it on the front, and it won't rub no more.
Science.
Like it.
And you have a full tank of gas.
Geometry. I don't even know how much gas is. I think it is a full tank actually. Like I do like that look.
Just roll it out and see how bad.
Who has fender rollers? Do you still have that one?
Zaczek has it. He was right in town.
Walmart's got a baseball bat.
I've done that. It works like a fucking charm, dude.
You don't have to worry about chipping your paint.
You take
that
the
fender's gotta come up anyway.
Take the thin end of a bat. Then you just stick it in there and then roll it back and forth.
I got a phone book too, I think.
I mean,
I had that log.
like, I kind of wish the front was like a 1/4 inch lower. I wish the rear was a 1/2 inch higher. It might. True.
I'm serious though, Wade.
It'll settle.
Before you make any adjustments, you gotta drive it around and then let it.
No, but I'm legit. All it can do is get lower
Yeah.
from here. So it's already like physically touching over
It'll
there.
put your it'll just push your fender up by itself.
You won't need to roll it. It'll slowly do it with time. Little increments.
I don't think that's how that works.
The paint will warm up. It won't crack the paint.
Yep. And
Okay.
then you'll rubber coat the inside of that fender well.
That's
Okay.
actually what I
Make sure
did.
you get my good side.
I banged it with a hammer.
Oh my hammer is like on. Once my car's got my bed blown like here.
Fuck it, nobody sees you.
Why does this thing just not focus on anything?
It's like you're cold.
Like I like the offset though. Like the rear, I'd say is almost perfect.
You need a little work in the back.
Alright guys, here it is. I need to put the front bumper cover on. I need to do some aligning still with the front bumper. But overall, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, bye Jake. Yeah, so this is the full race lane coilover setup. The fronts are maxed out low. And the rears are kind of somewhere in the middle. When I first had them maxed out low, it was way too low. And the fender was like almost touching the lip of the wheel. And obviously that looks a little more stancy boy, but I actually plan to maybe drive around with some people in the back seat once in a while. So I'm thinking this will work out okay.